Hello folks. This is the Big Atheist coming to you from a new location with my granddaughter Sully. Say hello Sully.
Hello Sully.
What are you doing?
Checking out YouTube with the new PicLense interface.
Cool, pick something nice, while I talk with these people. For a long time now I have been bothered by the classification as atheist. I am indeed an atheist in that I don't believe in any god. In fact, I am a strong atheist and I find many within the community that I relate and share a common sense of reality with, at least on the high level. And I don't have any problem with the social stigma associated with it. The problem is that the definition of atheist can include a large number of views of the world that I oppose as much as the notion of God or gods. For instance, reincarnation, New Age mythology, spirit or ancestor worship, astrology, notions of the paranormal like ghosts, sight, etc., and other unnatural phenomena that can all fall within the classification of atheist as long as they have no omnipotent central figurehead or super being. Also beyond just the metaphysical realm there are the plethora of pseudosciences-based beliefs, like ufology, Bigfoot, perpetual motion, and many others that, though claiming to be science, are just as absurd as theology. While many atheists appear to share my disgust for the supernatural, many deal with this gap between their beliefs and the name they go by redefining atheist to exclude all supernatural beliefs. I think this is a bad approach. Atheism has a very long and contentious history, and trying to redefine it just adds to the confusion and uncertainty with using that title. So I have been looking for a new term that is broad enough to define what I am without a lot of overhead, so that I can expand it to meet my needs. The best candidate I have found is anti-supernaturalism. Admittedly, it is still based on what I am not, although I propose to give it a more proactive slant. I chose it because it seemed to come closest to covering all the irrational and undefinable hocus pocus that goes into so many people's misguided vision of reality. I am not saying that there are not any unknowns in science or even potential pieces of reality that we are not currently aware. It is just that any attempt to explain it beyond what we can know directly or indirectly in this world is meaningless. You might be wondering why I went with the term anti-supernaturalist rather than the more PC, a-supernaturalist or non-supernaturalist. That's because it's not that I just don't believe supernatural things exist, but rather I believe supernaturalism does not exist even on an abstract level. I hold that, if you can be aware of anything, it must have some presence in our world, at least as far as matter, energy, etc. And if you have a presence in our reality, then by definition you are part of our reality, and that presence can be studied and understood. Whatever realm or universe someone believes the supernatural manifestation would reside in must be linked and therefore relatable to our reality. Therefore these supposedly supernatural events are not outside of reality, but rather just an unknown piece of it. A conclusion I make from this belief is that, if there is ever to be something like a god or a ghost or any of such phenomenon were to be proven true, it is science or its descendants that will do it. But having said that, I must conclude based on the evidence to date there is nothing out there that people claim to be supernatural that holds up to scientific scrutiny. It's not that there is no possibility of such phenomenon, it is just that until there is evidence of it, I can only conclude it doesn't exist. Moreover, I also hold it unlikely that anyone will be able to produce any evidence, because in my opinion, we probably should have seen evidence by now, as I tried to describe in my video, My Proof God Does Not Exist Part 1, see link on right. Admittedly, I am not completely happy with the name. If any of you think you have a term that might better describe my belief and that I might like, I'd like to hear it. Thanks for listening. And no, Sully is not an atheist. She is a binary fundamentalist. She believes in the one, but not the zero.